Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Blue 60.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dayo Odeyingbo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Rams.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Strap! Lady!
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
Davante Adams laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Joshua Carty.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
Working to put a
line.
drive together.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Luther Burden.
69 yards.
And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bears 7, Rams 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, LA!
2-2 Atwell.
50 yards.
And the Rams have retaken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, Took a quick exhale on the sidelines, so let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
41-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Escaping the pressure right. The 20, down to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, 41 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Bears 14, Rams 12. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift,
An 18-yard touchdown run.
and the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Bears 21, Rams 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
22 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Throwing is Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
26. Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Rams get the football in. Outstanding field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking to throw is Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action. Now Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams.
Steps away to his left.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
What is that? Yes.
Here's Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That is intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And some room to work.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to